Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss the beautiful and thought provoking poem Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda. Before we move into the poem, let us know a few important details about the poet. Pablo Neruda was born on 12th July 1904 in Chile. His original name was Ricardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Basalto, who was well known as Pablo Neruda. He began writing poetry at the young age of 13. Not only was he a poet, but he was also a politician and diplomat. He received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1971. Now, let us understand the poem. The central theme of Keeping Quiet is peace, unity, and brotherhood. The poet teaches us how introspection and self reflection can bring harmony into the world. In today's world, we are constantly running. We think life is a race. We believe we must achieve something, but something reach somewhere. We are always adding more success, more money, more status. But have we ever paused and asked ourselves, are we really happy? Are we enjoying life? Or we are losing our peace in this endless chase? That is why the poem begins the poem by saying, now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. The number 12 represents completeness. 12 months, 12 hours. He symbolically asks the entire world to pause together. In that moment of stillness, we must reflect on our actions. He says, let us not speak in any language. Language sometimes divides people into nations, religions, and communities. Silence, however, unites all human beyond boundaries. He also says, let us not move our arms so much. Here, arms symbolize weapons and violence. The poet is not asking us to stop working, he is asking us to stop destructive activities, wars, conflicts, greed, and environmental damage. He gives powerful examples: fishermen not harming whales, the salt gatherer noticing his injured hands. Through these examples, the poet reminds us that in our rush for material gain, we are harming nature and even ourselves. Many people run because of fear of death. Before we die, we want to achieve everything, but in that hurry, we forget to live peacefully. Then the poet gives a beautiful example of nature. He says, the earth can teach us during winter. Everything appears lifeless. Trees look dry. Birds are silent. Rivers seem frozen. But when spring comes, everything becomes alive again. Nature teaches us that silence is not death, stillness is not preparation. Pause leads to renewal. Similarly, if we pause and introspect, we can rebuild our lives with calmness, peace, and harmony. The poem is written in free verse without any fixed rhyme scheme. Just like silence flows freely, the structure of the poem is also free. If we want to summarize the poem in one line, true peace and harmony are possible only when we stop, reflect, and understand ourselves. Finally, the poem says, I will count up to 12. You keep quiet, and I will go. He leaves the responsibility in our hands. Silence is not weakness, silence is awareness. Now, let us discuss the important literary devices used in the poem Keeping Quiet. In the first stanza, the poet begins with the line, now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. There is a repetition of vowel sounds like O and E in the lines. Anaphora, two consecutive lines begin with the word let's. Personification, for once on the face of the earth. Here, the earth is given a human quality as if it has a face. This is personification. Pun. The word arms has two meanings. body parts, weapons. This double meaning is called a pun. In the second stanza, the poet imagines a moment of sudden silence. Alliteration in phrases like we would, W sound repeated, sudden strangeness, S sound repeated. His hurt hands, H sound repeated. Repetition without rush, without engines, the word without is repeated. In third stanza, the poet talks about wars. Alliteration, war with W sound repeated, clean clothes, C sound repeated. Assonance, repetition of vowel sounds O in lines like victory with no survivors. War is repeated to stress the seriousness of destruction. In the final stanza, the poet speaks about learning from nature. Alliteration, we were. Repetition of W sound, single minded. Repetition of S sound. Enjambment, the sentences continues from one line to another without punctuation, and for once could perhaps a huge silence of threatening ourselves with death. This is enjambment. It gives a smooth flow of idea. Personification. Perhaps the earth can teach us. The earth is described as a teacher. This is personification. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment below. If you need any other videos, I'll be happy to make them for you. Thank you.